The man is 38 years of age. He's 38. There's no knock against Eli Manning. I love Eli Manning. He's a two-time Super Bowl champion. He delivered 2 championships to New York City. He's thrown for over 55,000 yards in his career. He's 19 shy of 56,000. I got it. But look at Eli Manning. Over the past 6 years, QBRs 39, 62, 60, 49, 45, 51. The New York Giants have missed the playoffs. How many times? I mean, what are we talking about here? What the hell is Gettleman talking about? The New York Giants have missed the playoffs 6 times in the last 8 years. I'm sorry, 6 times in the last 7 years. 8 times in the last 10 years. I mean, what the hell is going on? What are you talking about? Why are you acting like there's no need for change? Because Eli Manning's such a nice guy? Because he's not a headache? Because he's such a professional? Who said anything about that? We appreciate Eli Manning. We appreciate his professionalism. We appreciate the 2 Super Bowl rings. We appreciate him showing up on the road in Green Bay and getting you to a Super Bowl, San Francisco, and getting you to the next round. We see all of this. Eli's had some big wins in his career, no question, no doubt. That's why he's a champion. And that's why we respect him. And that's why he'll be revered in New York for many, many years to come. But the reality is he's not what he used to be. Meanwhile, Saquon Barkley and Odell Beckham Jr. in a sport as violent as football are being asked to wait. Don't rush anything. Give this guy time just because you like him. That's irresponsible. That's not fair to New York Giants fans everywhere. It's not fair to Odell Beckham Jr. It's not fair to Saquon Barkley. What have you done for me lately? That's what this is about. And the reality is that Eli Manning is not the same player anymore. So when you look at it from that perspective, there is simply, absolutely, positively no excuse for Gettleman and Shurmur to have this attitude like everything's all right. It's not okay. It's not all right. Odell Beckham Jr. is not getting any younger. Saquon Barkley just got into the league, but this is a violent, physical sport. You don't take years for granted. If Eli Manning ain't the dude right now, he ain't the dude. See, it's too much nepotism going on. It's too much buddy-buddy stuff. Folks getting hired because you got a good relationship. You can sit down and have drinks together. You like one another. You talk. That should not be the criteria for hiring a head coach in the National Football League. But evidently with Mr. Gettleman, it is. That should not be the criteria for keeping your quarterback in the league. But for Mr. Gettleman, apparently it is. Something's got to give, ladies and gentlemen. Something's got to give. And I'm afraid that when you look at the New York Giants right now, the 2019 season for you is already doomed. They basically told you, excuse me, the New York Giants basically told you yesterday with Gettleman and Shurmur at the NFL Scouting Combine, they basically told you yesterday, who are you going to believe, us or your lying eyes? They basically said to you yesterday, you didn't see what you thought you saw with Eli Manning. He wasn't protected by the offensive line, blah, 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 blah. He's never been protected by them, but suddenly you're going to bring that up. What you basically saw yesterday was them spit in the face of Giants fans and tell them it was raining. That's what they did. Because they don't want to trade Eli. And I guess they can't compel him to sit on the bench. Remember, this dude, Laletta, was rushing to practice because he knew that he was going to be practicing with the first unit because he was expecting to start that week. So the fact that that was the case showed you what the New York Giants thought about Eli Manning. But suddenly you want to sit up here and sell us on this notion that he is the future. He is the world. He is the future. He is the one to make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Are you kidding me? There's a choice you're making, Gettleman. Giants' lives are at stake. What you gonna do about it? Because Eli Manning ain't gonna suddenly learn how to run. He's not going to certainly be different than a stationary target. That's not what's going to happen when it comes to Eli. That's not going down like that. It's not happening like that. Somebody better get your act together. Time's running out. 888-SAY-ESPN. That's 888-729-3776. You're going to make Odell Beckham Jr. go Antonio Brown on you. Y'all keep this stuff up. New York Giants. Keep this up. He going to go Antonio Brown and y'all. Tired of listening to this nonsense. Eli Manning's here. Everybody else is there. Kevin Colbert, general manager for the Steelers. Big Ben Roethlisberger is here. They got 52 kids that need to follow him. Really? That's the problem.